I once stole the shirt off a Scarecrow in order to get into a nightclub.
Leasty.
Wow. OK. Was you not wearing anything before you went to the nightclub?
Me?
Yeah.
T-shirt, you see.
OK.
Oh, well, they wouldn't let you in?
Yeah, but well, it is, you know, it's all a bit more relaxed these days because the dress code isn't what it was back in the day.
What was the day? What year?
Back in the day, or when this happened?
Well...
It was early 2000s.
So early 2000s, you've gone to a nightclub. Where was this nightclub?
In Rochester.
Rochester is a town, right? And that's why it's got a nightclub in it. And scarecrows don't really tend to be used in towns
What
because
a
there
very
aren't
good
any massive fields.
Thank you, Miss Martin.
So when did you find out you needed a shirt to get in the club? Did you go to the club?
When the bouncer said, you ain't coming in.
Right, and then you walked back to the Scarecrow to get the shirt?
I walked back to the allotment.
This is very high-level play.
This is like chess, isn't it, between Shaun and Joe?
Take that, Moriarty.
Do you live in Rochester?
No.
So how did you know there was an allotment in Rochester near the nightclub?
But I lived near it then.
Oh, I see.
It's like fencing, isn't it?
But then again, if you lived in Rochester, why didn't you just go home and get a shirt?
Oh, this gets better and better. Checkmate.
No. I was born in Chatham, but brought up in Maidstone, but my uncle lived in Rochester, and it was one of the allotments on his patch, so I knew where the allotments were. Apropos to the nightclub.
Miss Brown, back to you.
Can I ask, earlier
Yes,
you said you had a T-shirt and trainers and jeans on.
Yes.
And you thought it was a relaxed club, but then you went to the club and they said you need a shirt, but you're not allowed in a club with trainers on.
OK. The bouncer was a
Can
big...
I just say, Shaun, you're the kind of person that every time you speak, you always sound like you're going to start it with, I'd like to change my story.
But is that the impression I'm just giving you?
For the sake of the tape, the accused has walked into the room.
The bouncer was a massive fan of EastEnders and was quite embarrassed at turning me away. So I think when he saw the effort I'd made... Because I was already 8 pints to the wind, so when he saw the effort I'd made, I think he just couldn't bear turning me away again.
OK.
What do you think, Joe? Could this be true?
I think he'd have had a better time if he'd popped down the graveyard. I think there's a lot of anomalies in it.
This is what I think. A man who knows exactly where an allotment is because he knows the town so well knows you can't get into the nightclub without collars. And for that reason, Shaun, we find you guilty.
So what's he saying, Lee? You think it's a lie, don't
Lie.
I think it's a lie.
you? You think it's a lie? You all think it's a lie?
We all think it's a lie.
Shaun, truth or lie?
It is a lie.
It's a lie. Shaun didn't steal a shirt from a Scarecrow.